Hi, it's Bianca and I am so ecstatic because I have been waiting for this moment for so long to literally get into my Photobucket account. If you guys are maybe a younger demographic and you don't know what Photobucket is, it was more or less a website that you would use to, basically it was the old VSEO, but it was only on a desktop, and you would edit your pictures, make like quirky quotes. It was where you would go to resize your MySpace images to make it fit your page a little bit better because, you know,
we had MySpace back in the day.
God bless, I miss her. Okay, long story short, now you know what Photobucket is. Now you want to see my Photobucket pictures, but I need to tell you the small little story that it took to get from wanting to make this video and to actually being able to make this video. I have been locked out of my Photobucket account for quite some time. The last time I actually used my Photobucket account was probably 15 years old, 16 years old. I am 23 now. Photobucket kind of just died out when VSEO started happening. You started doing more things on your phone. You know, we used to have Blackberries back in the day, or we used to have Sidekicks.
I was not rich enough to have a Sidekick. I had a little Blackberry because AT&T gave it to me.
So you would come home and you would upload your stuff to your computer and then you'd go on and edit, and that was like the most fun because you'd go on, you'd sharpen your image really extremely. Like, we have a lot of pictures we got to go through that are extremely sharpened, and it's kind of like, why would you do that? Why are you trying to emphasize the pimple on your face? But like, whatever, Bianca, do you. Story that we got here is that I've been trying to get into my Photobucket account for quite some time because I knew that my Photobucket account dates back until like 2006, 2007, which is when I was a crazy fanatic about the Jonas Brothers. Still am, if you guys haven't checked out my Jonas Brothers video, whatever, it's linked up here. And turns out I was using the wrong email the entire time. I thought that the email for my Photobucket was Bianca Jonas XOX. It turned out that it was
Lil Italian Love 1.
Hi, nice to meet you. So
we're gonna go through some of my old Photobucket pictures, and oh my god, you guys are in for such an awakening. If you thought you know me, oh honey, you do not know me at all. I barely know myself. Sometimes looking at these pictures, I'm like, I want to look like that again, or oh god, why did I look like that? So we're gonna have a really fun time exposing myself, so buckle in. And here is an overview of my Photobucket right here, just to get the ball rolling on what the hell Photobucket is. It was kind of a sharing website. It was kind of a saving website. I had a lot of Jonas Brothers things saved, a lot of quotes saved. Again, this was in the time of MySpace, so we saved a lot of quotes because we filled our page with a lot of quotes and with a lot of lyrics and with a lot of Ollie Sykes that if I had a MySpace today, I would still fill it with Oliver Sykes. So, oh god, so there it is. There's the overview. But first and foremost, I do want to say I went through a lot of different phases. I still go through a lot of different phases, and I'm proud of all of them. I am very excited. In middle school, I coined myself as an alien hunter because I loved the show Kyle XY, and I was so fascinated with aliens, and I loved him so much, and I loved everything about him. So keep in mind that in these pictures, it's not just a picture, it's a entire being of a person. I was very strange and unusual. I still am very strange and unusual, but all of the pictures really had they really hold a meaning to me in the sense that it's more than that. Like, yeah, you see me and you're like, whoa, you look so young, but you look in the background of the picture and you see all my posters on my wall, knowing that I was a creative kid that liked to be surrounded by the things that she loved. Or, you know, if I'm wearing a certain pair of shoes and I changed the laces, it's everything like kind of has a meaning. You know, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, so we're gonna try to like kind of make this more than just a mockery of laughing at myself. We're gonna make it really a
fun little time capsule.
So for starters, we have a happy birthday Nick J. Allegedly, I guess I thought he was going to get the message. He was gonna understand that I made little old me with the amount of posters in my room, was the biggest fan in the world, and I was wearing my Nick Jonas shirt. In general, I think this photo is really funny to me because this was when I first started straightening my hair. So for all of you who don't know, who have never seen, I guess, like my more get ready with me videos, or I have very curly hair. This is when I first really started straightening my hair, and to me that's such a memory because I remember someone clocked me one day and was like,
I hate when girls have like the curls, the bumps in the back of their hair. That means they didn't straighten the back of their hair.
And I was like, yikes. Like, I didn't know that you had to straighten the back too. Like, I'm over here just straightening the fronts. because I can't see the back, so who's gonna see the back? Who's gonna comment on the back? But yet, you know, somebody commented on the back, so I started learning how to straighten the back with many YouTube tutorials. So before I have a nervous breakdown, next. Here we have the iconic, I have posted this on my community tab on YouTube before, but I don't know if many of you see it. I don't know if you're subscribed and you have the little bell on, you really should be able to see my community tabs. I really try to talk to you guys more than anything because a bitch loves to talk. This was like really the epitome of my room. Obviously Jonas Brothers galore, Jonas Brothers heaven, and then my Camp Rock guitar that I did not know how to play. I really tried to take up guitar because I wanted to be like the cute girl that played acoustic guitar and like whatever. It's an electric guitar. I don't really know where I got it. I might have got it from Target or Walmart or something. I think it's so funny. Oh, and what's peeking out in the corner, if you guys see to the bottom left of the photo, there's like this little triangle red thing. That's my laptop. So my laptop used to be really big. I had a Dell laptop. I don't know what the hell happened to it because after that I got a Mac, and I'm sure there's a lot of amazing footage on that Dell laptop, but I did move from this room. I do not live in this room anymore, unfortunately. Ugh, love that room. This room plays a big part, but it also changes a lot with my style and with my phases or whatever. I wish I had my Dell laptop because I used to make YouTube videos like way back in the day. Like there's a bunch of YouTube videos lurking on the internet of me when I was younger. Maybe one day I'll expose them, but I do have like singing covers on YouTube somewhere in the abyss that I cannot find. So
God, that was on the Dell laptop.
So I'm sure I have more Jonas pictures coming, but this is really fun because this is kind of when I stopped being like, not a Jonas Brothers fan. I was always still a Jonas Brothers fan, but I stopped dressing like a Jonas Brothers fan, if that makes sense. And I started progressing into more of like a little scene girl, and that was kind of my most prideful phase because I don't know, I'm so emo and it's just so fun to see the beginning of that. So this was in like 7th grade or 8th grade. Well, this tutu picture right here was 8th grade. I know that for a fact because I don't know, I discovered that you could customize your Converse, so I thought I was really cool, and I used to wear like the really extra high top Converse, obviously pictured here, and I bought a tutu. I went to Hot Topic and I bought a tutu and I wore it to school. Literally this outfit. Like this day I went to school and I came home and I was like, I'm so cool, and I still feel so cool because what 12, 13-year-old is like, oh yeah, let me go to Hot Topic, buy a tutu and make a really dope outfit with it, go to school, have all the boys in school kind of like look at you like you're a freak, and then I don't know, you go home and you post this really cool picture on MySpace and everyone's like complimenting it and you're like,
yeah, like
at that point it kind of didn't matter. Like the people that were complimenting me versus the people that were making fun of me kind of was like whoop, and it was really fun. And I think that I got pretty confident in this segment of life. Also, there were boys in the hallway, like we, you know, it's middle school, so the bell rings and then you go to your next class, and one boy like pulled down my tutu, and like obviously I had jeans on and he knew that, but like he like literally pantsed me like, you're rude. And I still remember that because I had this like that feeling of, oh my god, am I wearing pants? But like I was, so it was fine, it wasn't a big deal, but like I remember that thinking of this picture, so I needed to share. The infamous zebra print straightener pic. I don't know if I was trying to be snooky. I don't know if I was trying to be like, on MySpace there was so many photos of just like randomness, and I wanted to make my own randomness so I could have it fit my theme. You guys probably know what I mean. This is a really oldie. This was probably 8th grade. Yeah, I was wearing a bow in my head, so that has to be 8th grade. I dyed the ends of my hair blonde. I thought I was so cool for this, and like thinking about it and looking at it, I'm like, yeah, that was pretty creative, Bianca. I probably took it from someone on like another MySpace page, like a Jeffree Star thing, because I've liked Jeffree Star since MySpace, so I'm sure him or like his fans or followers did something quirky like that, and I was like, I want to do it. I used to love this photo. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm like seeing this photo in real life right now. I can't believe I got into my photo bucket. This is like making me, I'm about to freak out, even if, so I have friendship bracelets on, which, hi, they came back because Visco girls wear friendship bracelets, and I have my sex bracelets on, which I don't know if you guys are younger or older. I do look at my demographics. Most of you are my age, so I like talk to you like you're my friends, but sex bracelets, if you don't know what a sex bracelet is, you've went to Hot Topic, bought a pack of them. The black ones mean if someone breaks it, that you have to have sex with them. Boys used to like joke around and like, oh, I have scissors in my pocket, I'm gonna cut your sex bracelets. And it's like, you're a weirdo. Like, that's kind of creepy. There's no explaining for this photo. It was, I loved Nick Jonas. I thought I was good at writing little quotes on things, so this one's so cute. So it was really hard to straighten my hair, but what I learned to do was put my hair in these two little braids, let my hair dry, straighten the bottom, and then straighten my bangs and like some of the top pieces, and I used to just rock it like that. All right, so next we love a scene phase. This is probably 8th grade going into 9th grade because you could tell that there's a progression of makeup. I didn't really wear makeup until the end of 8th grade, I guess. I wanted to be like all those MySpace girls so badly. I loved them. I thought they were so cool. This picture I thought is just really cute. It's really small for some reason. This is when I feel like I first dyed my hair chocolate brown. Like, this is my natural hair, but I went from this to darker, and then eventually I started just dyeing my hair black. I look so crazy. I think I have a fake lip ring in. I never had my lip pierced. No. This is a throwback. This is 8th grade. You could tell because I have the blonde tips, and I met David Henry. Celebrity stalk. Like, you'd wait outside of TRL. Yeah, so we waited outside their hotel. There was a bunch of other girls, and we met David Henry, and so hot. I still love him. This is just me. This is what I looked like. I feel like I still look the same, although I don't have bangs. I really tapped into my Tumblr vibe. So we obviously moved from MySpace to Tumblr, and on Tumblr things were a little more quirky than MySpace. Next we have, this is probably about the same time period, just a little different of an outfit. I do this still today. Every day I kind of dress like a different character almost. Like, I do have an overall sense of style, and it is very to me, it is very Bianca, but I like to have different days to be different people and different things. Like, bottom line, this was pretty much my signature outfit. My little skippies, I had a million colors of them. To wear thigh highs, shorts, and a hoodie, or like a shirt and a leather jacket. The go-to. Here we have this. This is when I first got my finger pierced. Maybe not when I first got it, but yeah. Oh, by the way, I had my finger pierced. That is so random and so weird. That's probably like a very fun fact about, I don't know. One day I came home, I was like, Dad, look. Go to your room. That was a fun time. Also still wearing the sex bracelets, and I think I was going to a sweet 16 here. Back to Nick Jonas. This is when I first discovered that on Photobucket you can Photoshop pictures. You are not good at it, you cannot actually Photoshop pictures, but if I turn a picture black and white and I turn Nick Jonas's picture black and white and I stick them together, maybe it'll look like a real picture. I still look exactly the same, guys. Hi, I've never had any plastic surgery. If I make that face, I will probably look like that. See? Okay, let's go. Next, we have this oversaturated, over-sharpened pictures of photo booth, but this is exactly what I was talking about before when I used to do my pigtails and then straighten like everything else. This was cute. I look really cute here. This is when I had braces, and for some reason, having braces made my lips look like voluptuous. Like, it kind of, I don't know. I still have that dresser. That's this dresser right here. But this was my wall of models. Like, after I took down my Jonas Brothers photos. This is so cute. So here is my infamous, I loved posing here. This was my jam. I put caution tape. My dad is a construction, I don't know, he does construction stuff. So I was like, oh my God, Dad, I really want like caution tape to like put on my walls. He was like, really? I'll bring it home from work. So he brought me home a huge roll, and I thought I was like on top of the world. I was like, oh my God, I could change everything about my room now. I dyed my hair with splat, purple, and blonde. That's just what it turns out to be. This is when I was obviously really seen, and I don't know, I kind of love everything about this photo. I look so, my face is definitely much rounder. So this obviously is in 8th grade. I took this picture. I actually made my sister get on a ladder because I had a ladder, you know, by my garage. I made my little sister get on a ladder with my Mac laptop, by the way. I don't know why I didn't take my camera. She held it like this. She clicked the button and it went doo, 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 click, and it clicked, and I took this photo, and on my MySpace specifically, I remember on top of this photo, I wrote, I can't, and then it said stop, and then underneath it, I said, the rain from falling, I can't, and then the picture again, stop my heart from calling you, because that's a Jonas Brothers lyrics, can't stop the rain from falling, can't stop my heart from calling you. I look crazy here. I don't know why my nose looks so much bigger than my nose now. I had my web pierced, which is underneath your tongue. I feel like in at least my area, I was one of the first people to do this because I thought tongue rings were absolutely disgusting and trashy.
I still kind of do. Sorry if you have a tongue ring, but I just think so. It's like really dirty and grimy.
I hid that from my dad for a really, really long time. And then one day he just noticed it and pretended he didn't notice it. And then when I got it out, my mom's a hygienist. So my mom would clean my teeth. My mom knew that I had it. My parents were divorced. My mom knew that I had it because when she would clean my teeth, she would try to clean the plaque off of the web, and it was so disgusting. My mom would be like, honestly, B, you have to take this out because there's plaque all over it, because obviously if you have a foreign object in your mouth, everything in your mouth is gonna like fight against it or like build bacteria on it. Foul. When I got it out, my dad was like, oh, so you took that thing out of your mouth? And I was like, you knew? Like, this is cute. I look really cute here. Oh, good for whatever. I was a freshman and I liked to date her. Remember, that was cringy. So whatever, next. This is such a good picture. I personally think any photo on this caution wall little backdrop, so good. Like, I just wish I had my old house because I loved it so much. I don't know, I was like this cool, like, why do I look so badass? Like, I do not look like that now. Like, I feel like I'm very like I'm very much the same mentality-wise, personality-wise. Like, I was always very much like this. I look cool. Like, I feel like if I saw this person in this photo walking down the street, I'd be like, oh, I want to be her friend.
I look so like, don't talk to me unless you know, like,
Who I am.
I feel weird, like I'm intimidated by this girl in this photo, and I think that's the beauty of photos and looking back on stuff, and that's why I'm so happy to be exposing my photo bucket, because this feeling of looking at this and knowing like that's you drives me crazy. I really think it's so cool to look back on photos and to enjoy them. Obviously, I do have a lot of photos that resonate with, I guess, sadness or a feeling that I was feeling of like anxiety, or, oh God, I was really anxious during this period of my life. Oh God, I was really sad about this boy in this phase of my life. But now that I'm in like a very like okay place, you know, I've been dating the same boy for 6 years.
Weird, oh God.
Sometimes looking at photos like this just makes you realize like, wow, like that little girl inside was wondering what 23-year-old her would be doing. And
Hi, welcome to my channel.
all these photos mean so many different things, and that's why it's so crazy. Like, you look at a photo and you're like, I was in a totally different house, I was in a totally different headspace, I was in a totally different hairstyle, I thought I was cool, I was kind of getting bullied, but like also at the end of the day I felt confident because I was able to post pictures online. On Tumblr and on Myspace, you were able to post photos, you were able to show off your personality in like real life, like on a paper. Like, no one had to meet me to know what I liked, to know what I enjoyed, to know what I looked like, to know what so cool to me to know that even though in some of these pictures, like, I'm sure people were like, oh God, why does she look like that? She looks evil, or she looks, oh, like, what is she doing with her hair now? At the end of the day, me being able to look back on it and to forget all those random negative stuff, like, I don't look at the negatives when I look at these photos. I look at, oh my God, that was so cool, I loved that caution wall, or like, I loved my hair like that. It makes me want to dye my hair black again. It makes me want to have bangs again. I feel like,
am I too old to have bangs? Like, I don't know, is that a
I just think it's really fun that I was able to go into my photo bucket and actually make this video and to share with you guys at least a little snippet, because I have 2,000 pictures on there. Really cool, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and follow me over on Instagram, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!